Hi all, this is Param. Okay, in this video I will explain about the alias. So of course, many of us maybe have that may have that the RDBMS background. Okay, so that we might be familiar with alias. Okay, so we will be create alias with the indexes. In the RDBMS we will create alias for tables or some kind of synonyms is there, right? Okay, similar stuff in available in the Elasticsearch as well. Okay, so alias can be used for while indexing data as well as retrieving the data, okay, instead of actual index name or actual data stream name. So what is the advantages now? So while writing we can still we can do the migrate. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what exactly means. Okay, so before that alias. So yeah, okay. These are the ways we can create the alias. Okay, so either at the time of template definitions. Okay, there we can create the alias. I'll show the demo here. Definition by template. Yeah. Okay, so here using the template, this is component template. Okay, index template. I will show that. So here, okay, in the index template we can use aliases. There we can define the alias names. Okay, so what will happen, whatever the indexes are matched with this pattern, okay, whatever indexes are matched with these patterns, all those index have the this name is as a alias name for them. That's it. Okay, so that is what in template. Similarly, it can be part of alias can be defined in the component template as well. So this is what here. Okay, so I am defining one component templates. There I can define my aliases. So wherever this component template is used by the any index template, that's how it will associate those index. Okay, then of course index creations. Okay, so while creating index also, usually index creation can be done many ways, right? So while simply ingesting data, at the times we can create. Okay, even by creating settings we can create the index. Okay, there are several ways. I will show that here. Here I am just creating an alias names. Okay, so sorry, one index name. Okay, sorry, index names. That time I am saying I am specifying the what is alias name for this index. So there are three different ways we can specify alias names. Okay, so so how particular index is matched for that alias is according to the index pattern. If it is template and component patterns, okay, if discuss component index template and component template, if it is index creation, it is specific to the particular index. Okay, right? Okay, specific to particular index. Okay, fine. So there are alternative ways, that is called action. So I can say it is more advanced way or more specification way. You can say it is more advanced, right? Okay. Okay, more advanced method. Okay, so using actions, okay, we can use alias API. Okay, using so there we can use actions. So actions can be either add or remove. Okay, so we can send separate request with add as well as remove, or we can use both in a single request as atomic request. But there can be only two actions, either we can add the aliases or we can remove the aliases, okay, from the indexes. Okay, so before that, okay, I will tell you the two types. Okay, now aliases can be pointed to the indexes or one or more data stream as well, because of for both case index template is the base, right? For both case index template is the base. So we can so that's how aliases can point to one or more data stream, that we call as a data stream alias. If the alias is pointed to one or more index, then we call as a index alias. Okay, so we can use this alias name in the index name or data stream name of URL. So okay, so we will have many URL, right? So many URL is there. I mean RESTful API is there, right? In the most of the RESTful APIs, wherever we specify index name or data stream name, in that place we can specify our alias name while ingesting or scoring, whatever it is. Okay, but the one alias cannot point to the both data stream and some indices. If it is there, it will throw the error. Okay, I have tested, it will throw the error that alias is not getting created. Okay, now Using the actions, there are 3 flags. Okay, these 3 flags. Okay, of course, actions can be add as well as remove, but actions can, of course, in add only it is point. Okay, in add only it is point. Okay, I think I can put that to here. I will put later. Okay, so there are 3 flag is there. Let's say if it is match when alias point to the more than one index. If it is single index, no problem. Okay, if it is alias point to more than one index, then among them one at least one index, no, one index must set is right index is true. Okay, otherwise it will not accept the ingesting the data. Okay, so that's why if you are ingesting using the alias name, that alias point to more than one index, and that alias does not have this flag set to true for any one of the index, then it obviously throw the error. Okay, so we have to set into that. I will show that. So I think got subset. So here you can see that alias I have 2 actions. Okay, add and remove. So I am specifying what is the index. Okay, so specific index name. Okay, so I am for this I am removing log alias name from this index. Here I am removing removing alias report from the from the index. Okay, here adding I am removing. Okay, here what I am doing here. So here also this is also action based. Okay, so here what is now I am specifying my index names with the pattern. Okay, so it can match with many more than one index. Okay, and of course I am associating with the one alias names. Okay, this is another way specifying index patterns when more than one. Yeah, so here that's what. Okay, this is what I want to say. So I am specifying more than one index for the alias inventory alias. So at least one index must be set this true, otherwise it will not ingest the data. That's what I am specifying here. Okay, so if it is data stream alias means it's compulsory whether it point to a single data stream or more than one data streams, it must set. That's what I have specified. Okay, it must be alias even one single data streams. Okay, fine. Then filter. Filter what is let's say we have index, but we want to create alias only for subset of document. We don't want let's say that's how we can give the we can give the permission as well, right? Say let's say we have some indexes, but some other documents are sensitive document, so we can create alias for them. Okay, and give the access to someone else. So that's how even give the document level access restriction. That is one step. That is one option. I am saying one application. I can say I am saying, but still you can work with subset of documents. So if you want to work with subset of document within the let's say if you want to work with only subset of document of a index, and alias is the only way. Okay. Okay, so I mean if you want to put the access level, okay, of course match is there, filter is there, something is there. Okay, fine. So even I think I can show that filter example. Index subset, yeah. Here you can see that the filters. Okay, let me change this. Alias only subset of documents by filter. Okay, this is a big query. That's what. Now routing and index routing. Okay, so using the alias we can find, let's say we have many shards, right? For index we can have more than one shard. Okay, that means primary shard, right? So what is now we can specify which shard should receive the request. The request could be for ingesting, that means write or read. Okay, but still we can specify which shard should be there, which should process the request. If it is, let's say, if it is very good hardware for particular something, okay, so accordingly we can specify. Okay, that is what routing. So in the routing we will specify which number of shard is number 1 or 2, something like that. That is what routing. Let me show you routing. Here is there. Okay, so here I am specifying this is the index. Okay, this index, assume that this index has 3 shard. Okay, whenever I am using the logs alias name to read or write, okay, I am specifying you please go to the first shard. That's what shard number 1. you don't go to for anything else. That's what I can specifically route that. Okay, that is what routing. Routing is a common. Okay, if you want say different routing, sorry, different shard for indexing and a different shard for searching, you can use these settings. Okay, the index underscore routing for indexing only, right? That is mean writing only. Search underscore routing is only for search only, that is querying only. Okay, that's the, so you can specify two different shard accordingly. Okay, as per your need. Okay, so these are the different flags available. Okay, in the add. Okay, you can see everything's add only, right? These are for routings add only. Subset of document is again it's add only. Okay. Of course, you can remove from any times. Okay, here I think is there any way? Of course, yeah, I think more than once, right? Here you would have seen. Okay, remove action is there. So I am just removing logs alias from this index. That also can be done. Okay, but for the while removing there is no flag. So, okay, so this is how we can create alias. Okay, and these are some of the flags. Okay, and alias can be two types. Okay, it is indices alias or DataStream alias. Okay, so we have two actions, add and removes. Okay, and wherever we are using DataStream and the index name in the API, in the API path. Okay, in the API path you can use alias name. Okay, but alias cannot point to in both place. I mean both structure, data structure, data stream as well as indexes. It cannot bind a single alias cannot point to the both data stream and index. Okay, that's all about the aliases. Okay, I think these are the, I think I have explained all the APIs. Of course, I think I have explained this one. Okay, now if you want to get alias, okay, what are the aliases available in my cluster level? So obviously I can use this alias. So you get request. So here I am getting all the aliases available. So okay, here if I get if I want to know what are the indexes associated with a particular alias, okay, then I can use the alias, after that alias name. So here I will get, of course none of the things are there. Okay, so no alias is missing. Okay, I mean log alias is not defined any of the, and it's not associated anywhere. That's what. Okay, now the other way. Okay, if you want the reverse way, a particular index, how many aliases are there? Okay, a particular index, how many aliases are there? So let's say I think this index itself not there. Okay, index itself not there. So okay, if I give any available indexes or data stream here, and I will get all the aliases associated with that. Let me show you that and get indices. Okay, because of this setup is new one, so that's why my things are not there. Okay, param indexes. Okay, aliases, right? Let me copy that. Okay, yeah, so this is index. Okay, so I want to retrieve all the aliases. Okay, that means what? More than one alias can point to the single index or single data streams, or sorry, any data streams. Okay, that's what they are saying. Yeah, there is no alias for this index. Okay, so a index can have more than one alias. That is what they are saying here, since it is an object, right? Okay. Okay, that's all about the alias. Okay, so where we have to use, there are several places, of course. Okay, if you go with the data streams, okay, there we will need data. We will create alias for the data streams. Okay, then we will start the re-indexing or migration. So that is one place. Of course, second thing is if I want to have only subset of document accessible for someone else, then I have to create alias. Okay, I can give access to the only subset of documents or subset of interest, something indexes, something like that. Okay, so it's kind of across the index or across the data streams. Okay, if I want to group such a things, then that is the way, only alias. Okay, so when I have 10 index and all the 10 index particular documents are there, let's say village should be Chennai. Okay, village should be, sorry, city should be Chennai. So this field is one of the city is one of the field, the value is Chennai. Okay, now I have 10 index. Okay, I want to work with only those document, but those documents are scattered across the 10 indexes. Okay, then obviously I can create alias, then work on that. I can update or modify. So within a single query, I am updating more than 10 index. I can update, right? So that's how, that is the beauty of alias. That is the beauty of alias. Whereas data stream just one for single case. It has many indexes. That's it. Okay, it has many indexes within that particular use case. But whereas in alias, what is now, all the 10 indexes are different use cases. Okay, one for my account, one for travel, one for personal, something like that. It can be. So all the 10 indexes can be have data of different domain or different data sets. Okay, but still assume that city field along scattered city field available in all these index document. Then alias is the only way to create and work with that. I can do update or delete something, whatever you want. So that is another place we must create alias. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay, if you have if you like the content, please like the video and leave your comment. Okay, please subscribe my channels. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.